Come on today. Oh. How are all my boys doing today? People this round of God, for real. Make a deal. How you HP for real? Easy for pill. Okay, let's make a deal. Yeah, I want to try to write down the times if I can. Pixel Invest. 247. Hello, Nick. Yeah, I've always noticed that. I think literally the spawning of the bears causes lag. Like, the game will be running perfectly fine, and then, like, right when it matters the most, there's, like, a lag spike. And it's, like, very constant, very consistent, you know? Every single run, exactly when the bear spawns, there's a lag spike. So I'm pretty sure, like, the code for spawning the bear is, like, intensive and shit. I didn't bring leaps with me because I didn't think I would need them. Okay, there you go. Spirit leaps. Normally you don't need leaps for like M4, but in that moment I needed them. What's your best RNG in all Skyblock? A handle. And that's such an easy. Yeah, Necron's handle. Definitely be Necron's handle. I mean, I've dropped like several. That's not even. I've dropped like 4 handles or something. I don't even know. I'm kind of forgetting. It's been a while. Yeah, I don't necessarily write down my RNG. I do for M7 though. I like right when I started M7, I'm like I'm gonna write down all my RNG. So in terms of like M7, that's the only thing I've documented. Everything else is just memory, basically. Like, have I gotten a Warden Heart? Yeah, I got it, but only because like I remember. I can definitely imagine a day that comes that I kind of forget about it, and then anyone asks, and I'm like, nope, never dropped one, just because like I may have forget at some point. Hello, how many times do I gotta punch this thing, bro? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's like 5 handles, 6 scrolls, or something. Kind of hard to say though, because without writing it down, you know. Please. Liz last room, no way. What was the time on that run? Like 2:51. I think we got like a 2:30 at some point, like right before I started filming. Yeah, you gotta move out of the way right away, which you kind of do anyway to go shoot your bow, you know? So, I mean, that still worked out. I mean, I've gotten a lot of RNGs because I've done a lot of things. Like, I've gotten pretty much every major Slayer RNG, besides, I guess, like Blaze and Vampire. So I've gotten like a Warden Heart. I've gotten all the things from Vampire, or all the things from Spider. That is, yeah. I got all the stuff from Spider. I got the Warden Heart. I got Judgment Core. Wolf Slayer. I got like 5 overfluxes or something, all in like 1 week. You know. So I've gotten a lot of same thing with like the catacombs. I've gotten giant sword. I've gotten handle. I've gotten like all 3 scrolls. You know, I've gotten all the chest plates. You know, every chest plate, legging, boot, helmet. You know, dropped everything. I've gotten like every master star several times over. You know, I feel like I've dropped it all. Why am I getting bugged? $250. I'll just open all of my chests, except maybe star, but yeah. Yeah, if it's anything other than a star, I'll just open it in the hub. Okay, so I need to figure out my solver here. What did they even change about Blaze anyway? Um, SB. Okay, there you go. Dude, I had to turn fucking everything on just to see this. I don't know what they did to Blaze, but they sure did break it. Going out so let's fly for 2 mil. Healer. Why am I getting bugged out? 251. These are really good times, but we gotta beat that run from earlier. You know, something I've kind of ran into a problem today is I bought a little too much food. Because I currently have like an energy drink that I opened, and then I have like a drink, but then I also have like an ice cream, and so I have like these like three drinks basically, and it's like the monster. You know, the thing is, monster doesn't really lose that much if it's flat. Like, it's one of those things where it's like you can't really drink a flat Coke, but you can drink a flat monster. And like the ice cream, the longer it sits in the freezer, the more it kind of crystallizes and freezes up. But also same with my normal drinks, there's ice in it. So it's like, you know, by the time I'm thirsty enough to resume drinking them, they're kind of gonna be all stale. So kind of sucks. I bought like too much food today. We're all much. There's no point in doing it because we're already at 300 and it's kind of a risky strat. Don't take unnecessary risks. It's 259. I bet if I reroll, I'd get a star. Okay. No, that's fine. I'll leave you to do that split. I'll go do it in the split. 50-50. They're consistently good though. That's at least yeah. They're only ever a few seconds off like a good time. So kind of cool beans. The runs are all good. Cool. His dungeon splits up like crazy. I think I'll leave that for him. Like skip a secret because I know he's gonna do it sort of thing. There you go. He actually didn't do it either. The room I skipped because it was in his fucking rooms. He didn't do. Hello? Oh, he said I'll just open them in the hub. I mean, we're getting really good times consistently. Every run is a sub 3 run, you know? You know, I feel like it would really suck if they got rid of bow duping as a whole. Because I feel like it's what helped it be balanced. Because M4 is like mostly played by sweats, so the amount of people that play it is small. But the stars are kind of common, so it's like a few people control the market sort of thing. There's not that many stars being made, but those that are being made are like a small group of people. You know? I think if they got rid of bow duping and made M4 more painful, I think like stars would go up in value. And I feel like where they are makes sense, you know? It's like 10 million for a first star, like 20 million for a second, 30 million for like a third, you know, 40 million for a fourth, 50 for a fifth. That's kind of how I feel like it should be. Like each floor is like, each one is like 10 mil. Like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, you know? And the second Master Stars are hovering around where they should be. But I feel like if they got rid of bow duping, they'd jump up to like 30 mil each. Which I feel like would be a pretty bad price. A 228? Hey, yo, what? Oh my god, dude. 228. Wow. Wow. Wow, dude. Wow. A 228. Flipping that. Dude, that was faster than like one of our first runs where we got like a 230. Holy cow. Yeah, that was definitely somebody's PB, bro. someone saw a new record on it. That was crazy. Yeah, if we don't beat it, I'm gonna submit that to speedrun.com, bro. Like if we don't end up getting a faster run, I'm gonna just submit that run, right? So we're gonna keep doing more runs, but once like everyone gets off for the day and whatnot, I'll submit it as a run. But if we get a faster run, then I'll just submit that instead. So, but yeah, dude, a 228, that is crazy. Menacing Banana missing out on these PB runs. Okay, kick my ass. think mine got hit by a bat. Three-minute flat. Boy. I generally view RNGs these days as like a guarantee rather than random. It's like, oh, bro, you're so lucky to drop, a handle, and it's like luck, bro. It was RNG meter. It was a guarantee. Like zero luck played a factor. It was like 0% luck, all just doing the grind. Ever since they added the RNG meter, I've always felt that way. It's like, do you have 1,100 runs? And they go, no, and I'm like, well, there you go. It's like you didn't put the work in. It's like complaining that you're not getting paid, but also not having a job. It's like, you can't complain for something that you didn't do. You didn't get the reward for a task you didn't accomplish. You can do M4s, you can select star on meter, and you can get stars. The thing is, I'm actually doing runs where you guys aren't. If you also did runs, just like me, and put in the work, you would also get stars. If anything, I'm getting a bit unlucky because I'm at 68% and no star. That's pretty unlucky in for M4 standards. So in the world of M4, anything above 50 is pretty unlucky. There's a 240. That's pretty good. That's faster than our original round of like a 243. Dude, 228 is gonna be a hard time to beat. That 228, dude, I can't wait to watch that. Like, what went so well, dude? Like, a 228 is ridiculously fast. Like, how do we even pull that off, dude? How did we even pull off that time, bro? That's insane. So, obviously, it had to have been, like, a perfect run, right? So, like, a really good blood rush, really good splits, you know, perfect cycle, no mess ups in the boss, right? And we probably would have, like, insta-gone or whatever, right? So, like, I mean, to get a time that good, it's gotta be, like, a perfect run, dude. I mean, that's the thing about speedruns, is, like, the world record is, like, the run that is the fastest. It's never been done this fast, so it's, like, the closest to perfection that has ever been done. Oh shit, I grabbed the wrong one. Dude, what is that bug, bro? You know, a low dungeon map? Where the fuck? Where the hell's my dungeon map? The fuck? Oh shit, there it is. The fuck? Y'all saw that, right? It was giving me, like, my Skyblock menu instead of my map. Very buggy. You do what? Do you guys see that? Like every time I jump, I get like pulled back down. It's so annoying because it's like throwing my shots. I'm like going to shoot my bow and it just lags me back like a block. It's very consistent too, which sucks. It's not like it's some like 1 in a million thing. It's like no, every run, every single run, I get like lagged back. Damn, that's so slow. Like how fast did I do it? I didn't clear his room here. Yeah, there you go. Hello, bro. There you go. When you try to complain about TPS, but you find out the TPS is actually like really good. Like, oh, bro, the server's lagging. That's why I died. And someone checks the lag, and there's like no lag at all. It's like, you sure about that, bro? And we go. You go. It didn't happen that time. Look how hard I'm getting dragged back to the ground, dude. Holy shit. Necron's Ladder? No, I haven't. All of my handles have been before it came out as an item. Necron's Ladder is like really new, so all of those runs were like months ago. Why PBS out of Paul? Well, I mean, you kind of don't have a choice, do you? Oftentimes, your fastest run kind of sneaks up on you. I've had plenty of times where like my PB I didn't even know, like it wasn't until I beat the run, looked at the time, and be like, oh shit, new record, that was my fastest. And like obviously most of those they were random, so it's not like I didn't cherry pick like Jerry Paul or something. They just kind of came out of nowhere, right? But the main reason we're doing PB runs now is because of the new update that made M4 faster. You're able to 2-cycle M4 instead of 3-cycle. So, like, the boss is faster. So, like, obviously we're going to do PB runs. And it mostly seems like a glitch, so we don't want to just, like, wait around and do nothing. Like we're going to want to abuse the fuck out of this before it gets patched, Because it could be one of those things where it gets patched tomorrow. It could never be patched at all. We don't know. And it's, I'd rather go on the safe side and like assume that it's going to get patched in a few hours. And so I want to make sure that I get as many like run attempts in I can, just in case it gets patched like the next day. I'm currently playing tank, yeah. Well, I learned from taking my game. Well, you see, that's the thing. We don't know, bro. We don't know. It could be out for a few months. It could be forever. It could be patched like today, and they're working on it right now. We don't know. But like the best thing you can do is like get the fastest run you can as soon as possible. So if it does get patched, you will have done it. I would hate for this bug to get patched in like a few days and be like, oh bro, I didn't get any runs in because I was waiting for Paul. It's like there's no need to wait. Like you can do it now. Like nothing is stopping you from doing runs early. And then when Paul comes around, we can do runs then, and. So yeah. That's the thing. I kind of have different PBs anyway, because like speedrun.com has its own like rule set that's more strict. A great example of fact is that they don't recognize Paul. So like in order to get an S plus, you have to get like a 310 for like speedrun.com. But in just normal Skyblock, people don't really distinguish it. It's like, oh, you may have a really good PB, but it was during crawl, so it doesn't count. Like no one talks like that. It doesn't count. It's like you either did it or you didn't. There's really no like rule set. I mean, people generally count cheated runs as world records and shit. All the world records are cheated, and like no one bats an eye. All records are cheated, dude. You're kidding me. I feel like you definitely don't realize how common cheating is. Like, not naming any names, but there's several cheaters in this party. Like, I don't think you understand. Most 50s are cheaters. You think these people are legit, bro? No, like that. I can't even think of the last time I played without cheaters, bro. Like every run is full of cheaters. Did we both not do the room thinking the other person would do it? Dude, Skyblock is infested with cheaters. Like every other player is a cheater. Like this game is truly infested with cheaters. They are, bro. They are. They all are. The top 100 fastest runs of all time are all cheated. All of them. They are all cheated. Every record since M4 came out, they've all been cheated runs. The second place is all cheated. All the third place, fourth place, fifth place, sixth place. They all had at least one cheater in the party. Every single record is cheated. All of them. Top to bottom, front to back. All of them. I'm in combat, so I can't even. Oh wow, at 2:36. That's a really good time. Like not our fastest, but it doesn't need to be that. Yeah, that was a really good run, dude. Woodroom stacking. don't even really know what the record is, because, like, they're not filmed or anything. Like, the only evidence we have is, like, Discord, you know? If you do, like, leaderboard M4, and, like, I assume the record would be, like, 30 seconds or something. It would be like a boss skip, you know, where you start the run and you're instantly in boss, you know? So, I assume people have gotten crazy, crazy, crazy times. Because again, we're talking about like every run ever, not just speedrun.com, not just like current version runs. Like if we're talking about the fastest M7 ever recorded ever, not even recorded because it probably wasn't even filmed. But like if we're talking about like 0-second blood rush, boss skipping, V clip cheating, the whole shebang throughout all of history, throughout all updates, including all the cheated runs and all that shit. Yeah, the record's gonna be like some like 30-second boss skip run, you know? It's like we're including everything, you know? M4 boss is faster now, that's why. You're able to 2-cycle M4 instead of 3 cycles. The boss is like faster. Right there. That was only 2 cycles. There you go. A 238. That's really good. That's only 10 seconds slower than our personal best. Dude, look at that time. That is great, dude. But yeah, I don't know. I can try to check. That's not even our fastest. Let me see if I can check. Who is leader? Let me see if I can pull up like a Discord. What Discord should I look in? Guys, quick. SBZ, SBS, SBM, Dungeon Gang. Where do I look? I'll try SBS. Slash leaderboard probably. Leaderboard M4 master mode. Master uh yeah, thank you. No, that's completions. How do I find leaderboard like slash leaderboard? What is leaderboard master fastest? Oh yeah, here it is. Master catacombs fastest time 4-4. There you go. Epic Slender. A 1 minute 14 second by Epic Slender. There it is, a 114 comp. So that's it. That is it. A 114. Wow. And like for comparison, yeah, dude, my 152, which is ridiculous. A 152 is insane, and it's still way slower than record. So I don't know how he did it though. Like I don't think the run is filmed or anything like that. There's a 130 on YouTube. Oh, with recording? Yo, you should send me that. You should send that my way, bro. Send me, like, the video on Discord or something. Like, the link or whatever. I would love to see it. Yeah, I'm pretty big into Skyblock Dungeon speedruns. Yeah. All of my PBs are public if anyone ever wants to see them. Every time I do a run, I upload it to speedrun.com. So if you go to speedrun.com, you can go to, like, my profile. It's called Kill It, obviously, Kill It. And you can see, like, all of my best runs. Because anytime I get a PB, I'll what is it called? Screen share? Not screen share. I'll shadow play it, yeah. I can clip things after the fact. It's really nice. If you have, like, a good NVIDIA graphics card, you can clip something, like, after it happens. So, like, I'm always recording. Like, as soon as I turn my computer on, it, like, instantly starts recording. And I can just click save, and it'll save the recording. So, after I finish a really good run, I can just, like, clip it. And I always clip my runs and submit them. So, all of my PBs are visible. A 123. Your clipping's only 30. Mine's 20 minutes. The last 20 minutes are saved for me. Mine saves the last 20 minutes. My shit just got stolen. Place them out there so I can see it. What's your PC specs? I have a Ryzen 5 5600X and a NVIDIA GeForce RTX 2060. I have... I think I have 32 gigs of RAM. I think 32. What else? I have 2 terabytes of M.2 NVMe SSD. In fact, I have like the top of the line SSD. You guys know those, like, 2 terabyte Samsung M.2 NVMe SSDs? The whole, like, lightning fast. I have one of those. It's great. It's really fast. You know, very expensive, top of the line, best you can get, you know? So I have, like, a really good SSD. It's kind of crazy. I have a really good SSD. Did I tell you I have a good SSD? Because I have a great SSD. I'm using a Glorious Model O. I'm not that much of a fan of it, but, you know, it's what I'm using, so. What class do you play? You play what you can. You play what you have. I mean, idealistically, you'd play, like, Hype Mage, but if you don't have a Hype, then you're not gonna play Hype Mage, dude. You're gonna play what you can, you're gonna play what you got. I don't think you should, like, sell anything to buy a new setup. Play what you can. I get that Skyblock players try to like min max, but like asking a question like what's the best class or like what's good for you, it's the most it depends question ever. I can't just say, oh, go play Archer. I would have to like know your situation. I'd have to know what your goals are. I'd have to do like a profile review. You know, I'd have to have you fill out a fucking questionnaire. You know, like what's your budget? What do you already have? And honestly, the big thing is like, what do you find fun? What do you like to do? You know, what are you trying to achieve? So it's not as simple as like, what class should I play? Oh, go be Bears. Like that's not. You're not gonna get anything like that. Like it's just not that simple. 304. Spirit short bow. What was that? I don't think I've ever seen that message. I think that's my SPE going off. What's my playtime? 3,000 hours. 3,600 hours. I don't know if it makes it better or worse, but that's in 10 months. This is a 10-month-old profile. In dungeons, yeah. I'm pretty much like a dungeon main. Like my 90% of my time is spent doing dungeons. So I think I've achieved a lot of my goals in the catacombs. In fact, I'm kind of reaching the end of all there is to really do in dungeon. Um, I have to learn how to be an archer. That's a big one. An M7 archer. Like I gotta learn how to play that class. Um, I need to get all classes 50. That's another one. But I think that's about it. Oh, I want to max out the Necron's ladder. Those are like the three things. I need to max out the Necron's ladder. I need to get all classes to 50. And I need to practice being like an M7 archer. And then from there, I'll be like done with dungeons basically. Well, I mean, you would just use speed tunings. I mean, I have 400 speed and I'm playing tank, so. Uh, yeah, I'm playing tank and I have full speed. This room is finished. I don't even know what the last thing was. Yeah, Steven, my shit. That should give me downtime. I need to reroll a ton of rounds, dude. I gotta like buy Kismets. Yeah. Early in the game you don't have that much like expendable. What drop am I going for? Second Master Star on meter. It's the good drop. In fact, the second Master Star is really what makes this for profit, but it makes a lot of other profit too. Like Recom, Spirit Wing. There's like a few other things too, so you know there's always a lot of money to be made in M4. It's literally the money floor of Skyblock, you know. If anyone's like, I need some money, what floor do I run? Definitely M4. It's the money floor. M4 is the money floor. It makes the most money. Write your own accessories. What's his Imgur? Bro, it's a broken link. You're kidding me. Yeah, that's early game, and that's like nothing. At that point, you might as well just do recom runs. Just try to go for recon, because that's like 1,000,000 coins each recon. We lost one of our goons. Okay, let me try to get some runs in. Price is crashing, bro. Kismet. I've got like no money. What the frick? Where's all my money? Got a lot of runs to reroll. I need like fucking. Yeah, let me just like insta sell a few of these. Just cause like I need the money. Perfect. Wow. I should host like a fucking award show. And like the only award is dumbest comment in my comment section, which would go to DJ Gamers for accusing M4 of making no money. Truly the dumbest thing that has ever been said in all of my comment section and all of my streams. I truly have never seen anything more dumb said in my chat. Star, there you go. Yeah, let me take like a brief pause to get rid of all these books. Because they're flooding my inventory here. Another star. Hello, Magma above. I think that's all the chests. My net worth is 26 billion. Let's see if I can get that number to appear. Yep, 26.4. I'm pretty sure the Discord bot actually gives me a bigger number for my net worth. Let me try it. Because I know like the guild bot, whatever, usually kind of highballs me. Yeah, it says I'm worth 27. So the Discord bot says I'm 27. In game says I'm 26. And I'm pretty sure it like SBE lowballs. It's gonna say like 20 or something. It's gonna be like super low. So but I would still probably say like 26. 1 billion. Okay, I think it's broken. That's really funny. Honestly, I'd probably just believe whatever's highest because it's all about what it counts. I feel like you would count everything, right? So if you counted everything, it would just be the one with like the highest number. So it'd be 27.7. And that's what the Discord bot says. 27.7. So that's probably like my true net worth. Like if you add up everything, every little thing, if you add up everything, it'd be 27. You add up every little thing. For real, for real. Dude, I'm looking forward to the next fire sale, bro. I'm hoping to make some big bucks on the next fire sale. I got a little bit of inside information, so we're gonna fucking Nancy Pelosi the shit out of it. A little bit of insider trading. Yeah, so I think I've liquidated everything, right? These two. Yeah, I know some things do use the exact same calculator. People do. Yeah. I think of joining that party, but they did. I think that's actually the party I want to join. I'm not bot. There you go. Dude, I've got a lot of money sitting in the auction in the bazaar. If I look at the auction, it says I've got 97 million worth of stuff in there. And if I check on the bazaar, it says I've got worth 92 million. So I've got like 200 million just sitting around waiting to be collected. PB runs. Dude, we got a 228. I wrote it down because it was so good. Dude, we had a 228 earlier. You should have seen it. We got a 228 like 30 minutes ago. It was great. You should have seen it. We did 228. What does that mean? What does what mean? Get ready for the art. Are you saying these are slow? Are we gonna do 3-minute runs, guys? Are we gonna get a 305 every run? That's funny. Back. Hello, welcome back. I suppose. Shut your ass up, bro. I've done thousands of runs, and that's one of my fastest runs. Especially if you're only talking about current version. Because if we're including things like Soul Whip, I've probably gotten better runs. But in terms of, like, the new version of M4, that's really fast. Like, for the current state of the game, a 228 is really good. If you're only counting, like, this version of the game. Do I know? Nah, bro. I've just been living under a rock, you know what I'm saying? Just have been completely ignoring, everything that's going on around me, bro, If anything, there'd just be minor party differences. Because I was doing the glitch, like, right when it came out. And so, like, we kind of had to, like, invent the meta right then and there. Because, like, no one had ever done this before. And it was, like, just discovered. And so we kind of, like, made up our own way of doing it. And so, like, when we joined other parties in Party Finder, they had, like, their own little way of doing it. And so we kind of have to, like, find the best setup or whatever and, like, merge them together. It's mostly just a who grabs what, right? So, from what I've been doing today, I grab the first bow. Like, I'll stand on the block the bow spawns on. And then Cycle will, like, AOTV onto it right after me. And then, like, the Archer grabs the third. But, like, again, some parties may be like, oh, we do it differently. But, you want to give people Ghost Block? I mean, it's not really that hard. Why didn't click the lever? It's a really calm ass run. There's no music. Power 13, that's standard. That's literally how it works, though. You can't just walk through walls. You have to do it on a stair. That's literally how. You can't just. That's the thing. You can't just go through anything you want. Like there's like rules you have to follow. Most notably, you have to be like on a stair, and there's other times, but mostly stairs. That's the big one. So it's like, oh, bro, I try to face through a wall and it doesn't work, and it's like that's because you can't. Like, there's no such thing. Like what we're doing on stairs is like a specific type, you know. A 330. Wow, that is not good. You get a star, very nice. Like for example, if I just walk up to a wall, I can't just go through a wall, but I can go through like a stair, right? Like you gotta know how to do it, right? So like if it's just a wall here, I can't get through. But if I did like a setup, I could get through. In fact, I bet I could do it right now. Let me try it. I bet I could get through this. Yeah, we're starting that strong. But like, yeah, like you can get through some things, but it's dependent. Well, like it's possible to go through this because that's like not a full block. If you AOTV on a fence, that's also another way. AOTVing on top of fences is a good strat. But yeah, you don't just like phase through a flat wall, you know. You could on like the iron bars though, but that requires a setup. Yeah, I was basically doing the bomb defuse thing. Yeah, I know. Yeah, you recognize that. That's how you do like bomb defuse. You go through the iron bars. You put on like a silverfish. You break the 2 bars, like get on top of it, and then like break the bar below, and blah blah blah. However the hell I do it. Probably faster just to do this normally. I usually like to break through that block, but it only takes like 3 seconds to go around. Not doing the route is probably faster just because the setup takes forever. Wiz. You can block him. Can vouch Flame of War is good. You should watch Flame of War. That's great. See how you can get into things through stairs. But if I don't use stairs and I just go through like a normal wall, it won't work. It needs to be a stair. If you just try to go through like a normal ass wall, it won't let you. As you can see, it doesn't work. But if I go on like a stair, like then it'll let me through. So you gotta use stairs. Yeah, make sure you're using efficiency 10 diamond. That's the best. The best item for donking or whatever. It's actually efficiency 10 diamond. Highly recommend it for any dungeon adventurer. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I had one before I was your level. Yeah, my efficiency pick is one of the older things I own. I've had an efficiency pickaxe for a really long time. Dude, these runs are shit. Y'all suck. Like at 346? Come on, guys. Come on, bro. That's what you think. Was that bringing me up? I'm pretty sure I like AOTV down, but it like brought me up one. I'm pretty sure, like the opposite of what I wanted it to do. No way he went all the way around. Bruh. I probably went all the way around for a chest. Seriously? Where am I gonna store it? It's in all the chests you didn't reroll. You should get that. I spent over 100 million on my pickaxe. Bro, my pickaxe is half your net worth? Wow. That's kind of crazy. It's always crazy when people have like really low net worths because it's like I have items that like sit around collecting dust in chests that are worth like more than everything you own. Like I have so many items, like individual items that are like more than 300 mil. Why are you gyroing? You should like not do that. Gyroing. Do not do that. Yeah, for real. For the most part, I'm not even reading party chat, so I don't know what the hell y'all are doing. I haven't bought a talisman in weeks. I don't know what you're talking about. I haven't bought talismans in a while. I can elaborate on the whole precise versus spiritual thing. I'm only going to talk about the current update. I'm not going to talk about historically. So as of today, like as of the current meta, current version, inside of dungeons, spiritual does more damage. Whereas outside of dungeons, precise does more damage. And since who the fuck cares about outside of dungeons, right? That would mean like spiritual's better. However, spiritual does have a really bad like negative. It places decoys. Now, in the olden days, that was actually pretty helpful because bouncy arrows. But since they removed the whole decoy bouncy arrow thing, it now like doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. But not only that, but placing decoys in like in M4 could actually be disastrous for the run because it could stop us from placing decoys in the boss, which would like throw the run. And so if you're doing something like M4, you definitely do need a precise terminator, or otherwise you basically can't play. So, otherwise they are like 99% the same. Like we literally are talking about a 1% damage difference. You know, we're talking about the difference between 100 million and 101 million damage. Like these are at the end of the day they're literally 99% the same. But 1% optimizations do matter in the universe of Skyblock. Me personally, I just have two Terminators, one precise, one spiritual. The Terminator that I'm using is Soul Eater 5 and it uses precise. So this is my like M4 term. This is the Terminator I use for M4. And then my other term is spiritual and it's duplex. So that's like my M7 term. So I've got my M4 term and my M7 term. Technically the best for outside of dungeons would probably be like a duplex precise, but I'm not going to make a third Terminator for such a minor optimization. I don't think I'm ever going to get a third term, not anytime soon. Yeah, so like a precise duplex would be like best for drag. But yeah, you could use Fatal Tempo. But in terms of like Soul Eater versus Fatal Tempo, or now you got me using the word Fatal Tempo. In terms of duplex versus Soul Eater is only really good inside of dungeons. Otherwise, duplex would be better for outside. But yeah, I do think duplex is still outclassed by Fatal Tempo in places where you would want that. You don't use Fatal Tempo in M7. In fact, it's kind of discouraged. It lags the server. You use a Fatal Tempo term for 1 second, they're like, bro, stop. People will bitch about the lag. But yeah, I do think having three... are we both skipping it? Or I think having 3 Terminators is overkill for most players. Because, like, you could be buying talismans, you could be buying, like, ferocious mana, you know? Like, there's so many other things you could buy. So, I would only get a third term if you've literally ran out of things to buy, you know? Make sure your setup is, like, completely hyper-maxed before you think about, like, a third Terminator, you know? Make sure that you have, like, all the magic power and all the other sources of damage, you know? The main reason why I don't plan to get a third term anytime soon, because I've got a lot of shit I want to buy first, you know? I've got a lot of other things that are more important than a third Terminator. on your game stage. Seriously? Yeah, I don't know what the fuck they're doing. That's what I guessed, honestly. I think someone was using spiritual and threw the run. I mean, we're gonna give it a go, but I mean, don't expect me to land anything, you know. Like, we're gonna make the attempt, but I kind of doubt it. Spiritual tax. Well, is that a stun? He stole my room and it's trout. I don't even rate accessory bag. Just have it organized. That's literally it. Uh, I mean, if we couldn't use decoy to aggro bat, there's definitely alternatives we could do. The obvious thing is just return to Monkey and just play without Stunner at all. Is like basically playing the way the admins intended. There'd probably be dedicated people whose job is to be good at like shooting the bow. People that can like do it good would get like a specific class or something. Another thing is just find alternative locations to stand. Because I'm pretty sure you don't need to stand in the stands. I'm pretty sure there are like a few locations around the map where you can stand and be safe from bats. So you could stun in some safe spots, I think. I'm not sure though, because like we never do those kind of runs, so I don't know how valuable it'd be. But if that ever becomes an update, I think it wouldn't take long before people figure out where the safe locations are to stand. Yeah, every time the admins change something about M4, it changes the oh jeez, man, it's awful. Every time the admins make an update, it kind of affects the price. I mean, they made bow duping a bit easier, and now stars lost all their value. So the price of stars are very much proportional to what the admins have done to the floor. Yeah, they're kind of at a low right now. Wait, do I have a bow? Holy shit, I'm bugging. I got Cat of 50 from M4. Micromax Online, no way. I do M7s. It's my main floor. I'm a M7 healer. That's like my main thing. Yeah, we have like 5 minutes downtime. Let me try to re-roll some more. Yeah, man. Congratulations on your stupidest person award. Yeah, that party has 2 archers, kind of confusing. Yeah, you're definitely fucking stupid. I mean, not even that, but like you kept on going. I mean, you've mostly been like really one of the only active person in chat. Like every time you spoke up, I pretty much disagreed with like everything. Like everything you said, it was always like that's dumb, that's stupid. I wouldn't do that. Just constantly every time you open your mouth, I'm like that's not a good idea. Like it never stopped. It looks like you're doing it on purpose. I think you're trolling. Like either you are genuinely stupid and somehow always have bad ideas, or you're like intentionally being like provocative and stupid to like get a reaction or whatever. And if you're not, I want you to take that as the biggest insult ever. Imagine being genuine and honest, and someone is like, "You're too stupid to be serious." I want you to just think about that if you are being serious. That your views are so dog shit that people don't believe you're being honest. Because no one's that dumb at Skyblock. Like, no one has played this much playtime, gotten that much net worth, have that high of a skill, and still just don't understand the game. Who's this guy? Some toxic guy with a big ego who has all the bad ideas. I mean, just scroll up in chat. Just read what he said. Like, don't take my word for it. Don't believe me. Read it for yourself, you know? I'm not going to summarize a book for you. I'm going to just hand it to you and tell you to read it and tell me if you come to the same conclusion I do, you know? His opinions are all just constantly bad all the time. They're also contradictory, which I think is weird. like, like I think a good example of that is he was like praising a guy for making a lot of progress very quickly, and then like 20 minutes later praises people who are chill, who just like take their time and have fun and don't sweat. And it's like, you know, those are two different ideas, right? I mean, unless you just want to say you like everything. You like people that sweat, but you also like casuals. So are you just saying you like everyone? Because you seem to be bitching about everyone, you know? It doesn't seem to like line up very well. But yeah, like the thing is, you're citing. Okay, so like I haven't explained it, but I'll explain why he's wrong. If you don't get what I'm talking about, M4 is one of the best profit floors. In fact, I would say it's up there with M7. The thing about M7 is it makes a lot of money, but the money is like far between. Like you have to do thousands of runs to drop like handles and scrolls. Whereas in M4, you only need to do like 20 or 30 runs to get a star. And so, while M7, I would probably say that M7 makes more. That's if you do a bunch of runs, a lot of runs, right? Whereas M4, you can play for a couple hours and go home with 10, 20, 30 million. With M7, you have to play for the entire week to make your money. So the big thing about M4 is the money is common. It's constant. It's drip fed, right? You don't have to do 1,000 runs for like a 1 in 1,000 chance. Like no, it's like 1 in 30. So the money is you feel the money like every run, right? Whereas M7 it takes 1,000 runs to handle. So, but like yeah, bones, master stars. There's a lot of things, but looking at just myself, like look at that. Just from these 5 stars, that's like 80 to 90 million. So he's citing the cost of a single star, but you can't compare a star to a handle because it's more like 100 stars to one handle. You know, 1,000 M7s versus 1,000 M4s, you know? You'd have to compare not one handle to one star. It'd be like 100 stars per handle. So the money is really good, but he's only looking like he's very small brain. He's very P brain. He looks at the second master star and he goes, "Oh, 18 million. Handles like 800. Wow, M4 makes no money." He doesn't comprehend that you get more than one star. It just hasn't occurred to him. His brain isn't large enough to comprehend that I have more than one star. I haven't made 18 million. I've made like 180 million. If you count all the stars I sold, if you count all the bones and the recoms, You know, count all the stuff I sell on the auction house. You know, the boots, the skulls, you know, the spirit bows, you know. So I didn't make 18, I made like 100. And that's only in like a day or two of work. Like that's just today and yesterday's money, you know. In 2 days I've made over 100 million. But oh, a star is 18 million, guys. That's nothing. Bro, we're not measuring the unit of one star. You know what I'm saying? You don't just look at the price of one item and be like, "Oh, the entire floor is bad." It's not 18 million, it's 100 because you drop more than one. And then you tack on all the other shit, all the bones, all the recoms. It makes good money. M4 is like the best money for consistent money. Is the best floor for consistent money. If you need to make a quick 10 mil, M4 is your bet. If you drop one star, there's your 10 mil. There you go. Easy. Only took 20 runs, you know? Only took an hour or two. So in terms of money, definitely M4. M4 is the money floor. So for you to walk in here and tell me that M4 is bad for money, it's like you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Like M4 is goated for money. It's great for money. It's up there with M7. And he wants to walk in here and say that it makes no money? You have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. It makes crazy money. The run of all time. That's a very great. That's a very great note. I mean, it's profit, but it's not like a money item. It'll be like 100k or 200k or whatever. Who's the mayor? Aatrox? Yeah, it's Aatrox then Cole. Starting price is half, and then gain rare drops. That's the current. That's the current thing. Oh, bro, go look. What do you mean? Just go down to the hub and go vote, and you'll see what perks. Cole has 72% of the votes, so it's probably a good call. Without even checking, it's probably a good call. It's beating Paul and Marina, so it's probably a very good call. Three perk. Oh, very nice, very nice. I can mine again. Well, you can always mine ever. Always mine. How long till the next fire sale, dude? I'm like holding on to me monies, waiting for the next fire sale. So I heard they fixed Spirit Pet. Is that true? I think it is. I haven't equipped my Spirit in a really long time, so I think it's patched, right? So I don't need my like spare. It's not high enough level to warrant putting it higher. I have a lot of Shelmets. I put Shelmet on everything. To me, Shelmet is like the default pet item. If I have a pet, the first thing I'm gonna do with it is put a Shelmet on it because I don't like knockback. I'm very anti knockback. I hate it. Kind of hard to see, but I think it's a ham radio. All pixelated. If anything, I should go around and Shelmet all my pets. any pet without a pet item, I should go Shelmet. Yeah, I don't really see a point though. So many, like all I can really describe it is just things. They took off the enchant, seriously?